Hello, in today's video I'm going to introduce the home network. I'm stealing this photo from Steve's Smart Home Guide. So this is a typical home network. You have a router which broadcasts wireless signals, and your devices can connect to this router, and the router is connected to your internet. Now, the IP address for your home network, your public IP address, is dynamic. It changes over time, so I will skip that part. I'm going to talk about your home network, your IP address for your private network. So what's the IP address of the computer I'm using now? I'm using Linux, but you can check it out under Windows as well. So Wi-Fi, this is the network I'm using. You can see the IP address for this computer is 194.168.1.250. So the router is a small computer. How do you access your router? You type in the similar IP address 192.168.1.1. Depending on your router model, it could be 1110. So this Netgear router has this IP address, and you should be able to find your account password from your user manual. Okay, here's my router. It's a small computer, special purpose computer. I can configure my home network. Here, setup, LAN setup. You can see I have a bunch of devices. If I click on add, takes a little bit of time. You can see a whole bunch of devices connect to my home network. Okay, let's cancel. Here, there are 3 devices. I have assigned static IP address, which means that 192.168.1, these 3 numbers are the same. If you want devices to access each other, their IP addresses have to begin with 192.168.1. Otherwise, they will be considered on different subnet. So these 3 numbers are fixed. You can choose the last number, any number between 0 and 255. 0 to 255, you have 256 addresses. But this address, 192.168.1, the 1 is reserved for your router, so you should skip 1. Otherwise, you can choose any number between 0 and 255. And I have assigned 248 to my daughter's computer, 250 to my computer, and 249 to another computer, which is basically a private cloud. You can save all your stuff on this computer. So these computers have fixed IP address. With a fixed IP address, I can map computer names to my IP address. For example, if I use SSH and my name, my account name, and my daughter's computer's IP address, 192.168.1.248. I can log into my daughter's computer. It's also running Linux, by the way. And I exit the computer. The same thing can be done with, instead of using the computer name, IP address, I can use the computer name. Because I have mapped my computer name to this IP address. In this file, I have mapped these computer names to these IP addresses. And IP addresses are fixed in my router, the previous browser window I have shown. I have assigned a fixed IP address to these 2 computers. By logging into my daughter's computer, I can use some command line tool to shut off her computer, to lock her account out. If she's playing video games for too long, I can just kick her out. I can disable her account anytime I want for parental control. Also, remember there's another computer also has been assigned an IP address. That's a computer called a NAS, Network Attached Storages. That computer is on 24/7. So all my family photos, everything is stored on that other computer. Actually, I created a shortcut in the pictures. So NAS pictures is the other computer's hard drive. And you can see all my family photos here are saved here on this computer. So I can access it anytime with my cell phone, with my other computers, tablet, whatever. It's very convenient because the other computer is on 24/7, and the other computer has a huge storage capacity, multiple terabytes. I will never run out, so it's very convenient. How does a router identify different computers? It's through your Wi-Fi adapter. Your Wi-Fi adapter has a unique MAC ID. Even if the same adapter being produced 1 million copies, every single copy will have a unique MAC ID. So that's how wireless router identifies different devices on internet. Okay, so that's the video for